Hi everyone, Sherry here, and I'm just making my yearly update. I'm so sorry that I'm a bit late for this update because I was on holidays, so I didn't get a chance to make any update videos for so long. But now I came back from holidays. Not now, I came back a few months ago. Few weeks ago. I'm so sorry. But I've been busy at work and I went for a month on holidays, so I'm sorry, I have excuses. Sorry about that. That's a simple thing I can say to you, that I'm so sorry. Just forgive me. So yeah, this is always a tough one. Whenever I want to say that I'm making an update video, it's always tough because it's just the usual stuff in saying, because when you're transitioning you don't notice any change to yourself. You just maybe slowly you start realizing the change, but it happens so slow that you're so used to seeing yourself in the mirror after a certain time. So it's not like first day of transition that when you think this is change, that is change. It's a time-taking process, so it takes a lot of time and you have to be patient. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about few changes that I have noticed for a whole year, and the changes which I have noticed, the usual one, skin softening, less body hairs, weight gain a little bit, breast pain because of breast growth, and I have noticed slight difference in my height as well, which is not normal, but maybe it's because of weight redistribution that I have lost half an inch. But I guess maybe I'm just assuming it, but one inch is normally fluctuating, so that's fine. And the voice, I didn't work on my voice. I started working on my voice, but then I thought, after a month I thought just I'm not gonna do that. So this is my natural voice before transition or after transition. The thing is, like, I don't think it's before and after transition, because the human change when they grow. So I'm just growing with this change, so I don't feel like this is the change because of such and such. It's just change for me, and it's not entirely change. I still have the same face, to be honest. If I cut off my hairs, it's gonna be the same face. So two things which hormones does not change, okay? Your height, as I said, fluctuating an inch, but that's not a huge thing, it can't go more. So hormones wouldn't change your height and wouldn't change your voice. Again, it's easy to manipulate your voice with the hormones, with the help of hormones, but it's not gonna completely change your voice. You have to practice and all that if you want to change it. If you don't want to change it, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm comfortable with my own voice, so I'm not changing it, and that's fine by me as well, I think. And it's a bit cold at the moment. Okay, now I'm gonna go towards few things that I have noticed since I started transitioning. First of all, I do not understand the process of coming out. I have made a video coming out to my parents, but that's because they are your parents, okay? To everyone else, I would say, what is coming out? First of all, we all have personal life. We all are individual beings, and we have some intimacy. We have some private life, personal life, as long as it's not affecting others, So coming out, what do you expect from it? Because I have been transitioning for a year, and you have seen me changing, you have seen me growing hairs. So coming out is not, for me, it's not like a one word that you can go and say to everyone, oh, this is me from now onwards, like put a board in your hand, I came out as a transgender person. No, it's not that. It's just yourself, and people see you this way, the way you change. So they have people at my work, people outside, people at my family, they have seen me grown this way now. So I didn't feel the need to come out to people that much, but if somebody has a question in their mind about anything, they can ask me. But the thing is, like, make sure it's not too personal, because just because we are putting videos on YouTube, it does not mean that we share every part of our life. We share a few parts, we give you some glimpses of our life, but at the end of the day, we all are individual and we all have personal life, and private life, obviously. So yeah, but you're most welcome to ask me anything, whether it's outside YouTube, whether it's on YouTube. So that's cool by me, as long as it's in a respective way, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, that's why, I didn't feel the need to come out. So, if people, I don't understand, like, how come this one word, like, saying that you are a trans person would change you? Because, even if I come out and say, like, I'm this, and the next day if I go and meet that person, I'll still be the same person, as I was a day before. So what is coming out to me, I never understand the process, because it's not like you're overdressed the next day, all of a sudden you have to explain yourself to everyone. You don't, because you don't do anything over, you just do it gradually, that they get used to it, to see you this way. And if they think that why you are this way, they have a right to ask you. And if they ask you, you can tell them. If you want to tell them honestly, yes, you can tell them. But coming out again, I don't know what to say. Now, using a pronoun is a important part. Okay, many people, I was watching a video where a trans woman has been called sir. I've been called sir a lot of time. I don't mind, to be honest. On YouTube, outside YouTube, I don't mind, because I feel like gender binary. That's what I feel like. But people, there are some trans women who mind. But the thing is, I think it's inappropriate to call someone sir if they're not presenting as sir. Doesn't matter if they are biologically, according to you, born as male. Doesn't matter. You have to call them what they pursue to you, what they portray. Because we don't call a big person walking on the street, we wouldn't call them, or even a big person's talking to you, you wouldn't call them fat, because it's inappropriate. That's not nice, that's not respectful. I think you have to pay some respect. You have to say, you don't have to say that to their face, or even behind, out of courtesy. Just because you're an adult, you respect other human beings, and you have a tolerance. That's why you don't. There are people with different race, different color, different languages, different religion views, different political views, different religious views, different political views. But you don't, even if you don't agree with them, you don't go out and say, racist. You don't pass the racist comment, or you don't say similarly. You don't say to trans women, like, she's not she, she's her, she's him, she's sir, she's he. She's not she, she's he, or he, she. That's bugging, because the thing is, it's first of all disrespectful. Whether that person was a biological male or biological female, you have to portray them as they're portraying themselves. You have to call them as they're trying to be, because it's out of courtesy, it's out of respect. You give respect, you get respect. And if you don't, you're not an adult, because if I don't feel like, I like the way that people say that, we speak our mind. We are more open because we speak with our mind. Speaking your mind is good. I'm saying it's good. But what's bad about it, that you have to show some respect to others. Speaking your mind doesn't allow you to tell whatever is in your mind. We all know what's true and what's wrong, what's not true. But at the end of the day, you have to respect that person. Speaking your mind is different. There is thing called outspoken, and there is thing called blunt. There is thing called extrovert. So you have to distinguish between all these words. This is not just like, whatever is coming in your mind, whether it's disrespectful, whether it's respectful. You don't, because why? I don't understand this. Why using wrong pronoun to offend someone? But in my case, that's not the case. I'm happy whatever you want to call. But yeah, I would say it's wrong for some trans women or trans men to call them wrong pronoun, because you have to portray them and call them what they are telling you, or what they are treating themselves as. So that's that. When I talk, I forgot loads of things, so bear with me if I forget anything else. I have been misgendered again, as I'm saying from so many times, but I'm enjoying this, gender binary life, or androgynous life, you can say. I'll go with the flow, as you said, as I said, sorry. I'll go with the flow, because, I don't want to, if you get yourself pressurized in transition, you don't go anywhere. It's just self-harm, So to be a positive person, you have to let things go and not things affect you that much. So do not think that much about future. Think about your present and enjoy your present. Don't forget that. Hormones made me more social, to be honest. I was not as social and as spoken to other people, but now I speak with them and I'm feeling better. I like it. I'm very content and I'm at a good place, I think, and I want it to remain that way. So that's cool. And what else? I don't remember anything else, to be honest. Oh yeah, wait. Hair fall. Someone asked me that does the hormone stop your hair to fall? Do they stop falling? So no, it doesn't. Hormones do not affect your hair fall. You have to, if you want to control your hair fall, or if you want to have a good long hairs, then you have to manage them, you have to take care of them. So it's nothing to do with the hormones only. You don't entirely blame hormones for that. You have to, take care of them. And if you don't, it's just genes then, girl genes. Hormones, you can put on a weight easily, so you have to control your weight if you want to on hormones. Apart from that, nothing is bugging. I don't get mood swings yet, which I'm very happy about. Mood swings. Why mood swings? Why torturing yourself with mood swings? Don't think about it. Mood swings, just nothing. It doesn't exist. It only exists if you are a depressing person, if you're expecting too much from your transition, and if you're taking people very seriously. Don't take life too serious, because life, you can take it serious at a certain level when you have to take it, but don't take it over serious or over dramatic, because otherwise you're gonna hurt yourself and you're not gonna enjoy your life. Enjoy your life and find someone to love you, most importantly, or find someone to support you, whether it's your friend, whether it's your family, whoever. Be happy with them. And I like this place. I'm very positive right now, and I wish you the same, all of you, the same thing. I have loads of other things to say, to be honest, but I'll talk to you about them in other videos, to be honest, because there are different things like my airport experience and my other experiences and my work experiences and all that. So I'm gonna talk to you about it in that other videos, because this one is enough now. Too long video. Take care. Bye bye.